the fourth quarter here?
I think the consumer is more vulnerable in the fourth quarter because we just haven't had a lot of income growth. The unemployment rates come down, and that helps. That helps particularly in sales of things like cars, because what's happened in the labor market is that fewer people are losing their jobs. So if you have a job, you feel better about the economy, and you might go out and replace the car you've been meaning to replace for the last couple of years. If you've been looking for a job, the unemployment rate hasn't come down at all over the last year. Or if you were, and that's if you were a new entrant into the workforce, or if you had left and were re-entering the workforce. And so if you haven't found a job, it's going to be a pretty tough holiday season for you. Overall income growth just up 3.1%. So I think that's really the key takeaway in terms of what's where we're most vulnerable in the fourth quarter. As far as the factory side of the economy goes, as far as manufacturing goes, inventories are fairly lean. The auto sector is coming back. Housing's coming back. Both of those are very supportive of manufacturing activity. And most important of all, global economic growth seems to be coming back. The dollar's weakened. Our exports should make a solid contribution to growth later this year and the early part of 2014.
And in terms of what you're hearing, I mean, you sort of alluded to it from companies. For example, Boeing said the shutdown only had a limited impact. Ford CFO also indicated probably not a huge impact. Is that what you think we're going to start hearing consistently as we go through earnings season from corporate America?
I think that you'll hear from manufacturers, from industrial firms, that the shutdown had a limited impact. I think that from consumer businesses, maybe restaurants and retailers, I think that the impact was somewhat greater. And I think that that's pretty much done. It's pretty much a done deal. I don't think we're going to have another shutdown when we go into the first quarter. But this crisis to crisis atmosphere that we've been in the last few years, it's really left a lot of business in a position where they're not willing to hire ahead of demand. They're not willing to hire a whole lot of permanent full-time workers or expand capacity all that much until they think it's absolutely necessary.